Videos. This one is for dividing fractions. You will be successful in dividing fractions if you can multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor, and the divisor is the fraction you're dividing by, and then reduce and simplify your answer. And this works for any time you are dividing using fractions. And we can change almost any numbers into fractions, so this is a very useful skill that we are working on today. So let's go ahead and work through this. So our first problem is 3/8 divided by 5/9. So what we're going to do with this, and we've done some other similar problems, but we take 3/8, so this is equal to 3/8 times the reciprocal. Now the reciprocal is this fraction flipped, so be 9 over 5. So these two, what we call here, these are reciprocals of each other. And reciprocal just means a flipped fraction, but those are reciprocals. And we multiply by the reciprocal. That's the way we divide fractions. We change it from a division problem into a multiplication problem. The reason is we can multiply fractions very easily because we just multiply straight across. And so there's a reason you can do this. And in class, we went over it on this video. We're just learning, we're just doing it. So we multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor. And it's always the second fraction that we flip. Notice the first fraction stayed the same. And then we just multiply straight across. So 3 times 9 is 27. And 8 times 5 is 40. Okay, and so on this one, there are no common factors. So we would just enter that in as 27, and then we would use the slash for fractions since we're typing it in. 40. This is how you'd enter that in Khan Academy. Okay, so again, multiplying by the reciprocals, and we're going to use this anytime we divide using fractions. And we've talked about, if you watch some of the other videos, we've used this for most of our methods. Let's go ahead and look at the next one here. Okay, so this one we have 2/7 divided by 4/9. So our equivalent multiplication problem would be 2/7 times the reciprocal of 4/9, which is 9/4. So it's just that fraction flipped. Okay, and then we just multiply straight across, so that would give me 18 and 28. Now this one on Khan Academy, it will accept these like this, not simplified, so you could actually type that in. But I encourage you to try to simplify them. We could simplify this one by dividing them both by 2. Dividing them both by 2. So half of 18 is 9. Half of 28 is 14. And so my simplified answer would be 9/14. So we could just put that in 9/14. Like I say, it will take this unsimplified fraction. Sometimes it does expect you to simplify them, and most times if you put in the unsimplified in Khan, it will say you're almost there and it won't mark it wrong. But make sure you do know how to simplify them, because it is helpful and you need to know how to do that. Okay, so let's take a look at this next one here. So we end up with, again, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor. So it's always the divisor that we're finding the reciprocal of. So the first one stays the same. So we end up with 5/6 times the reciprocal of this one. So it would be 7/1. And that would be 35/6. And that would end up, you could type that in. You could also go and get this to a mixed number. 6 goes into 35 5 times. So that would be 5. And then there would be 5 left over. So 5, 6. And if you're going to type that in with you could enter it as a mixed number. Either one of these answers would be acceptable. You could put it in as 5. And then you would put a space. And then 5, 6 is the way you enter mixed numbers. Okay, so 5 space 5, 6. That's the way you enter mixed numbers in here. All right, let's look at one more here. Try these on your own. If you think you have it, try these next ones on your own, and then watch the video to check it. So pause it and try it on your own, and then watch the video to check it. So we end up with 7, 6. So we have 7, 6 times the reciprocal of 4/3, which would be 3/4. Okay, so that would give us 7 times 3 is 21, and 6 times 4 is 24. Those are both multiples of 3, so I'm going to divide them both by 3. Divide by 3, and we would end up with 7 eighths. Okay, so we would put that in as our answer, 7 eighths for our answer. You could, I think it would take the 21/24 for your answer also, because some of these it doesn't expect it to be reduced, but it is good practice if you can to reduce these. Good luck with these. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, we're taking it. Notice first fraction stays the same. A lot of people call keep it. So keep the first fraction. Change the sign from division to multiplication. And then flip it. So we flip that last fraction. So they say keep it, change it, and flip it. That's the way people remember how to multiply by the reciprocal. Keep the first fraction, change the operation, and flip the last fraction. But really what we're doing is we're multiplying by the reciprocal of the divisor, the one we're dividing by. But first fraction stays the same. Sign changes, and we flip the second fraction. All right, good luck with these. Have a good day. Bye.